God mode glitch in Fortnite Season 8? No way. I can't wait to play. Oh, wait. What? Don't ban me. Oh, 10 minutes. I see. Before today's video officially starts, I'd just like to say a couple of things. The first thing is I'm using a different technique to record today's video, so the audio is going to be a bit different. In order for today's video to start, I need to tell you this right away, and that is to not send hate to MrTop5. And you guys might be thinking, well, you're doing that. Well, there's a difference between one person and then 115 people going over to his channel and saying that he's trash. But either else, let's get today's video started. If you didn't understand the intro, that was me zooming in on the 10-minute mark, which means that you can place ads anywhere in your video. And MrTop5 definitely takes advantage of that. MrTop5 has around 5 ads on his videos. He has the exact same amount of ads like my humble hero Sainty. But if MrTop5 at least put a lot of work and effort and editing into his videos, which maybe it does, but I couldn't tell anything big, then I wouldn't even mind if his videos were 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes. If you check MrTop5's channel, then you can see that most of his topics that he chooses to make videos on can be explained in around 5 minutes. And he knows that, but in 5 minutes, you can't put ads on your video as much as you can at 10 minutes. Which is why he thought of one of the best alternatives, which is speaking in a very slow tone. If you don't believe me on his tone of voice, listen for yourself.
Tashiuda! Stop! I was playing Fortnite duos and shadical, I came across this guy right here. Dude.
Just from that clip right there, you can probably tell that his videos are 10 minutes because he stretches them using that type of tone. There's nothing really wrong with having a 10-minute video. Obviously, some people do it because they need the extra money in order to survive. But with MrTop5, you can easily tell that he's trying to stretch his videos. Another example of him stretching the video is that it takes forever for him to get to the point. The last example I could find was that he keeps repeating himself and keeps saying what he already said. All the facts I found out while researching and going through his channel is that his audience is probably mainly kids. Now, there's nothing wrong with having an audience of kids. I'll be honest, probably most of my audience is kids too. But I don't make my videos just for kids like the way he does it. And MrTop5 specifically makes his videos for kids. And he knows that if he doesn't make a colorful, overdramatic title and clickbaitable thumbnail, then most of the kids watching his videos wouldn't click on the video and give him views in order to make money. Like I said in my Sainty's fake video, clickbait is okay as long as it's not misleading. And that'll be fair to MrTop5 again. His clickbait isn't as misleading as Sainty's. However, Sainty didn't try to stretch his video to 10 minutes because he knew that even if his videos weren't 10 minutes, he'd get a lot of views, and even those ads on the beginning would give him a lot of money. But basically what I'm trying to say is that Sainty didn't have to stretch his videos to 10 minutes. But in order to get the 10-minute mark, MrTop5 stretches his videos like he has to because most of the topics he chooses are only worth 5 minutes or less. What I mean by worth is that most of the topics he says can be explained in 5 minutes or less because time is money on YouTube. If you want, I could make a whole other video explaining the way that you make money on YouTube, even though I don't make money myself. If you don't believe me that MrTop5 stretches his videos, then in one of his videos it took him 1 minute and 26 seconds to get out of the intro phase and into the actual part where he starts talking about the topic you clicked on. Now, 1 minute and 26 seconds may not sound a lot, but if you have to listen to him rambling about using code MrTop5 in the item shop and subscribing,
then it's a lot. It feels like 1 year.
Okay, let's get back to the point where I said that his audience is young. In order for his audience to understand him and for them to like his videos, then he has to speak slowly, not only to stretch the video, but also so his audience can understand him. In some cases, he has to put his own subtitles in order for people to understand that Shadical is crying or that he's sad or something like that, even though it's really easy to turn on subtitles. I already said this in the video before. He repeats a lot of things over and over again. He keeps saying the same things but in different sentences. And that's one of the best ways in order to stretch your video to 10 minutes. Not saying that you should do it or anything, but it's a really common way of repeating sentences in order to get your video to 10 minutes. In one of his most recent videos, he said that Fortnite was going to end because Prince Henry from England was going to ban it. To be a bit fair to him, he did say that he wasn't completely sure that it's not 100% going to happen, but Prince Henry isn't a very big fan of Fortnite. I'd let that video pass because it was pretty interesting and I actually had some entertainment while watching his video. However, I did end up including that video because it had a thumbnail that said Fortnite's ending in, and it was blurred out, weeks. And you would be thinking, who would click on such a video? And I have an answer to that. Kids. The reason that kids would probably click on the video is so that they'd know when their favorite game, Fortnite, is gonna end. But the way he deals with the situation in his video, he doesn't even talk about it maturely. He's like,
But Fortnite, blah, blah, blah. But Fortnite, he didn't talk about any positive.
yeah, just does stuff like that. And you might be thinking, who would agree with him? Well, the answer again is kids. Specifically, one thing he said really annoyed me and triggered me. He said that the
Fortnite community was one of the best and most positive communities in the world.
Now, if you don't play Fortnite or haven't been in the Fortnite community, then the Fortnite community is really toxic and can be kind of dangerous at times. By dangerous, I mean it can be pretty toxic in there, which can make people sad or angry or one of those emotions. On his video, Fortnite has a first-person mode. He does get first-person working. However, I've been told that it's really hard to get first-person mode working and it's really glitchy. He probably did the first-person mode glitch doing it the legit way because he did give on a step-by-step process on how to do it. However, there is that possibility where he could have gone to creative mode and zooming in on his character, making a quote-unquote first-person mode. The reason I think he probably didn't do it legitly is because in one of his clips, the audio and the footage are actually delayed. Shadical was already screaming no before MrTop5 even did anything. That could have been just a glitch during editing or uploading, but it could be the possibility where he didn't sync the two clips correctly. Now, I have another thing to say, which, I mean, you guys can probably bash me down in the comment section down below, but he's completely family friendly. Like, he hasn't even said a bad word once in his videos. I don't think he's even said heck or frick. Now, I may be taking this out of context, but even the Minecraft YouTubers have said a bad word.
Today we are going to be going over 5 Minecraft YouTubers who've sworn.
And he plays Fortnite, a shooting game, and hasn't said a bad word. I may have said this already earlier and brought it up, but I haven't really got into detail about his pranks. His pranks aren't really real, but they can be a bit entertaining sometimes, seeing his friend Shadical rage.
$1,000!
No! What is wrong with you?
What?
Oh my gosh! Dude!
What?
Dude, are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
Are you actually kidding? You're joking! You better not do. Ah!
I did say this earlier, how he puts on text saying or describing what he feels like or whatever's happening around him, but that can be because maybe you might not understand the acting that's going behind the scenes, which would be fine if it was staged, but he doesn't put skit in the title or something that shows that it is staged. This is probably the most unorganized video, but I have to go back to the point where he's arguing how Fortnite shouldn't be shut down or banned. The reason he's talking about Prince Henry's request and how much he dislikes Fortnite is because that's what made his channel. That's his job. That's how he gets his income. That's how he grew his channel. That's his channel basically. The final reason I'm exposing MrTop5 is because he cuts his videos a lot. Now there's nothing wrong with cutting your videos a lot like I do, but that's because I'm a commentary channel. He's a live gameplay channel which uploads Fortnite videos with his friend Shadical. In Ninja's videos, how often do you see him cut his videos? Like, how often do you see him pause or skip or whatever? The answer is you very rarely see him cut his videos. And that's because he's a live gameplay channel that uploads videos to YouTube and streams on Twitch. The only other person who has fake videos that would cut a lot that I already exposed is Sainty. And the most likely reason they're cutting a lot is just so they go over the plan and go over the video idea and details. So that just about wraps up why I'm exposing MrTop5. If you stuck this far into the video, then comment down as K-Man, and if you do, then I'll heart your comment. Also, if you really want a good gift or something very comfortable to wear, then go down below to buy some SK-Man merch. Either I'll see you guys next time. Bye.